Welcome to Vice City. Ayúdame Dios. Stuck with no options, I pray hard. Negative vibes, let them stay far. Hip-hop was there, so I gave hard. Studied the game and I played smart. I used to move in the bus or the train. Now I pull up in a race car with a bad bitch and an AR. Montana's if you wanna face scars. I was undercover by my lonely with a couple homies, just none of them. Lot of people switched up on me, but I kept my focus on the 100 of them. Ton of vision, I was on a mission. I've been in the kitchen while the whipping good. Early living, I was early grinding just to get some money. Now I'm feeling good. Contrabanding, we was stealing goods.
Hey, and welcome there to the Domino Table Podcast, where we have a new guest joining our table today.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So, if you're watching video, you've already seen him. If not, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yo, my name is Igor. My artist name is Igor, the Igor, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we out here representing for Cuban culture in Miami, you know?
Let's go.
Let's do it. You know, we always talk about having local artists, local creatives, and supporting them. So this is like one step closer to doing that.
That's what's up.
Try to get a little closer or move it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or move it up, move it up.
You can move it up.
There
you
go.
Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah, you're good there.
Boom.
So first I want to ask, for those who don't know, what kind of music you make, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yo, first of all, thank you guys for having me
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
All day.
Yo, like,
Thank
people
you.
might not know, but I know you guys from like school and all that. So
Yeah, thank
high
you for
school,
coming.
Like way back.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that. We've known this
Yeah,
guy since
yeah.
high school, so
That's what's up.
it's gonna be a good interview.
Yeah, so the type of music that I make, I'm off of rap. So it's ever since I started writing and all of that, which is like way back too. It's rap related. I write in verses, so it's like 2:16 verses in one song, a hook, and then basically a rap song, like just
Right.
the usual, influenced by the American structure and whatever. But I've been getting together with all these musicians, and they're putting me out here like, yo, I'm doing all this type of genres, and yeah, I like composing in different structures and all that. So I don't consider myself just a rapper. I guess I do poetry, bro. When I first started writing, I had no beat behind me, so I was like,
That's what's up, man.
Oh,
That's
fire.
what's up.
Yeah.
So you're an artist.
Yeah.
An artist.
I'm a writer.
I like that. All right.
I feel like that's like the new age of music is like you don't really box yourself in that much. A lot of new artists or like artists that are big now are doing that, whereas like they're not really just doing rap like how it was before. Like before you just did like, oh, I just do reggaeton, or I just do like,
And all you do is just
Right.
rap your ass off.
yeah. And I feel like that's changed. The most recent example was this last at least in my eyes, the most recent example was the Bad Bunny album, the El Último Tour del Mundo, where he did like an alternative sound.
Yeah, he
And-
did like a corrido, right?
Yeah, he did a corrido.
Which
He
is
did
Mexican based.
He did
It's like rock.
like a rock one.
Yeah.
So
Spanish
it's like
rock.
so it's like artists aren't sticking to that same industry branch of the industry anymore.
One genre. Which is
good.
amazing.
I
yeah.
prefer it that way.
Yeah, I mean, even urban music now is very like commercialized. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go ahead and, I mean, if you smart with it, you can reach crowds. Like, it's of your best interest to go ahead and do music for everybody. So,
Right, and provide like variety.
Yeah, most
100%.
Right. And obviously for those of you who don't know who he is yet, you're mostly Spanish based, right?
Spanish based.
But you do music in Spanish and English, or you take turns?
Yeah, I've been challenging myself because a bunch of people that you meet when you put out yourself in the scene, especially in Miami, it's a lot of variety of like language and all of that.
Right.
Especially English. And yeah, I mean, I go by the feel. I feel like art is the language, but at the same time, yeah, like my natural way of expressing what comes out naturally is Spanish. I do be not forcing myself, but trying to like really go ahead and do English as well.
Right.
Because I can speak English. Like
Correct.
I have the
Yeah.
base, and even if it's like my accent will always be there and stuff like that. But that's just me,
Right.
And there's a bunch of people that would like, how do you relate to that?
100%.
Yeah.
I think it adds to your flow too.
To the flow, to the
like,
flavor.
like your whole swag, everything that you got going on, it adds to it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Especially if you bring out the accent in English writing, it will come out
Yeah,
natural too.
I think people will know too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He has an accent, but let me I think I know where his accent is from. Like I know that guy's Cuban or something like that. I gotta figure it out.
The other day, bro, I heard I didn't know Anuel
spoke perfect English.
Yeah. Perfect English.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, man. His dad worked for Sony back in the day. He's
that.
well rounded.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's well rounded. He knows what's going on in the music industry.
It's pretty fire.
He was signed to Maybach. He was signed to Rick Ross before he went to jail.
And his,
he knows perfect English, bro.
Yeah.
All the people that we love, like Rick Ross, French Montana, and all these people, like Coke Boys and all, he's been known those people. Oof.
Damn.
And do you remember Cuba, the crazy Cuban guy who comes out in all the videos like, oh, I said it. And he has like the blade in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's known him too since back
Way
in the
back.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you learned something new. No. But you spoke about what kind of music you make, and I wanted to ask, because hearing your music, it is different. It's a lot. It's very different from what I feel is like around now, and I think that's where you have the advantage, is because you're so versatile. But what did you listen to that influences like your creative process when you're making these songs?
Yo, so I have this pretty strong bass, and they're Los Aldeanos. I don't know if you guys ever heard about Los Aldeanos.
No.
This is an underground rap group in Cuba.
Okay.
They live here now. Like this, I'm talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So these people, they were censored. They speak against the government. They speak about rebellion.
Okay.
And about all of this stuff, but also in a very artistic way. Like that's how they came out. But they're my school basically, Los Aldeanos, Aldo and B. They when I was a kid, they told me like, yo, you gotta listen to this, but you can't listen to it out loud. And it was like crack to me. It was just like, bro, then that means I probably gotta listen to this shit, because they're like,
It just stuck.
yeah, it's like the government's telling me no, but like that probably means that I gotta listen to it.
Right,
They're
right.
saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? And other than that, like I grew up around music. Like none of my parents are musicians and all of that, but they did play a lot of music. Like back in the days, they had like the Marc Anthony's, the Ricardo Arjona, the Laura Pausini's, you know what I'm saying? All of these people. And I'm just very influenced by like all of that. I think that I have
It's funny you say that. A lot of like artists now, they're influenced by like that classic shit.
that classic shit, that Aventura, that all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And back in the day, I feel like I have a mixture of new stuff that I can adapt to what I'm influenced to back in the day. And I mean, huge on Daddy Yankee, Teo Calderon, all these people that are not necessarily the style that happens now.
Right.
In my opinion.
Nice.
I want to say, all right, I kind of want to bring it to where, like, to the beginning of, like, from the Gables days. Like, did you know you wanted to do this, or like, did you know?
Yeah, I wanted to get
Bring
here
that
too.
up.
Yeah.
So crazy stuff during the Gables age. If you go back on my Facebook page, there's videos of me rapping. There's videos of me just literally reading off of whatever I just wrote and all of that. And it sounds so bad, bro.
In school?
Well, what's up? Not in school, but during those school times. Like, I was I don't know if you guys know my friend Julio, tall ass dude.
Yeah, I remember Julio.
Yeah.
Julio. Julio and I used to meet up, and it was the most innocent thing. Because Julio's also on this rapping stuff and on this music stuff. So it was like the most innocent stuff. Like we'll meet up, like, yo, no substances, no weed, no alcohol, no nothing. Yeah. And just like sit down and write.
Pure sober writer.
Right, bro. Like like write stuff, and then like just put a camera, like a phone camera in there, and just like rap to the screen. And, like, we used to get like a little feedback there, like from whoever, our friends or whoever. And we were cool with that. Like, we weren't looking for anything else but to just do that. And, I was writing, since I was doing that. And then I kind of got into sports and let that go. And
that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't until, like, I was in San Luis, my last year in San Luis, that I picked up a notebook again. I was like, yo, I want to do music again.
Bro, what I remember from Igor, because we had the club Mr. Cipriani together. Remember? Yo, way back. And then he was in, you were in the soccer team at the time,
I was
too.
in the soccer team, yeah.
Every time, I didn't know Igor would, like, we would just chill and, like, talk, but I didn't know Igor would write in the low key in the background.
Yo,
that's what's up,
most
bro.
Definitely, like, in classes, detention, I was there writing, like, all the time. It's just that, you sometimes don't, you gotta find yourself to know what you really want to do. I feel like it wasn't about like 2 years ago, my last year in St. Louis, 2019, that I realized that like this is what I want to do, like for good, for life. Like this is what I want to do.
Let me ask you, what inspired you to write in high school, in detention, and in your free time, and then what inspired you to come back now in like 2019?
Yo, that's a good question. So back in yeah, that's fine. Back in high school,
son la dona.
Yo, back in high school, I feel like I was just a wannabe in the aspect of I was just writing about the same topics that everybody. I'm rapping about, oh, I'll take your bitch and shit like that. but the difference between then and now is that this one was fueled by feeling. The comeback was fueled by me just being in my comfort zone, and like, cause St. Louis is a way different city than this. Like, St. Louis is it's a place where I could work, go to school, and still like do me, like travel, go out, do everything, because everything is just like way less expensive. I was super comfortable there, and then shit happened, like heartbreak, all of that. I said, bro, I gotta go back to Miami because I'm not the best version of myself right now. And just being hurt because of all of that, and just like growing, you gotta go through shit like this so you can grow and all of that. I started writing again, and it was so weird because this goes for everything. Like if you do sports and you stop doing sports, the time that you go back and start doing sports again, you're like, bro, I'm fucking out of breath, I'm out of shape. Yeah, like, this shit sucks. And it was like that, and you can hear I have like 3 projects out. I have my latest one, and then two from before that were just compilations of the stuff that I did like in that phase when I started writing again and all of that. And you can see the difference, and it's because I let it go for so long that it was so hard to get back into
the flow.
Definitely. And yeah, this one was just a lot more of the other one was like, oh, I just want to be a rapper, or I don't know, I'm just trying to put myself out here and on whatever. But this one was more like, yo, I can do this. I'm hurt as fuck right now.
I need this.
Yeah, I'm about to go back to Miami, because that was also a strategy. Like over there, there's a Latino audience over there, but it's not like
Miami, bro.
It's not the scene, bro.
Right,
it's not the scene. Like Miami is where it's at right now.
Facts.
And so I came back here, and it took also a little bit to start up, because coming back over here, I had to work like hard as fuck again. I was like, bro, I was doing like 2 jobs when I came back and all of that. But then COVID hit, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna write and like
see where it gets me.
Yeah, see what's up, put it out.
It worked out.
What
musicians, artists inspired you this time around when you came back 2019?
This time around, I think.
Or right now, what artist is like inspiring you right now?
Right now, I think I like Bad Bunny a lot. I think that what he's doing,
he's paving the way right now.
He's paving the way, and he's getting the criticism from all these places, and it's because he's very rebellious. I think that he's a rebel. I think that
Facts.
that he's doing good with the platform that he's at. I think that he means well, and I think that what he's doing is changing a lot of people's minds, and that's also my intention. My intention is to have people listen to my stuff, and it's like, bro, like you can't change people's minds, like for real, and it doesn't necessarily have to be and I love J. Cole, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like a J. Cole type of rap, a Joey Badass type of rap. And I love these people. Like, I want to do that too. By the way, they inspire me as well. But
yeah, J. Cole's
you gotta switch it up. If you're able to make someone dance and then tell them the J. Cole speech,
mm-hmm.
then they're gonna listen to you way more, because you made them dance first. Like you got. Sometimes if you only rapping to these people, and you only being like criticizing all society and don't do this and don't do that, and trying to like pointing out what's bad, people will be like, nah, I'd rather dance, and you will lose a little bit of credibility then, because some people are not always trying to like be depressed. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I knew exactly where you were
100%.
going with it when you brought up
Yeah.
J. Cole and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's like that's how I think the new age of rap today became so popular was because
The press.
people got so tired of people preaching to them, and they're like, yo, like I just want to feel good, bro. Like I don't want.
That feel good.
I mean,
music.
Yeah.
we've had different like generations of rap. Because keep in mind, we had like the SoundCloud phase. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lil Pump, the
Yeah.
XX, and then this transition to like the trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then little by little started with the reggaeton. Because Bad Bunny didn't start off with the multiple like genres. He started with the trap at first,
He started with
Yeah.
Spanish trap,
right?
Yeah.
And
he
then
started on the Arcángel Tu Novia.
Yeah,
Así.
Yeah. Yo.
And that was
exactly.
hard.
That was a banger, bro.
But
That
that's-
that was
that
like
was
the
hard.
first one of its kind.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. If he makes music for the streets like that, like off the hook, and people's like, "Yo, he's hella hard," and then he goes and he gives you like a side message on a second song, on like another song, and all of that. The people that heard him and that fuck with him from that one time are gonna be like, "Oh shit, I can dress however. Oh
Right.
shit, I can
Yeah.
say whatever. I can go far. I don't have to just talk about."
Nah, he definitely
Guns
went.
sex, weed,
He,
and
he
Yeah.
definitely went through a
You feel
big
me?
change, especially a lot of artists. I think they're always like changing their look and shit like that to adapt
Mhm.
or like give a message. But Bad Bunny, I think, is the one who's done it the most.
Yeah.
From the beginning, he just had the low fade,
Yeah.
and then now, bro, lo que se ha hecho,
Look.
he's done like 7 different looks. He had the long hair, the curly hair,
The boobs.
the braids, the
He's going off.
the
He's
boot.
going off.
Yo, he went off. Like he's just
Yeah.
like, yo, fuck it.
Yeah, you went
Well,
on.
Whatever comes to my mind today is what I want to do. Which is
Well,
honestly, bro.
Along that way, he kept getting more traction because people were still fucking with him from the last
Way
project
back.
he did,
Yeah.
and then he just keeps getting like little by little like more.
I think he collected niches.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like in
On
the
on
beginning, he
yeah.
collected like
A
the
big
trap.
wave, bro. Tsunami.
A fucking tsunami of people.
Destroyed
Like
that
the
bitch.
like trap, then like the Spanish pop rock.
Yeah.
The corrido shit is like kind of big.
yeah.
A lot of us don't listen to it in Miami like
Yo,
that.
but no.
like when I
that
go
shit's
to
worldwide like huge.
yeah, when I've gone to like North Carolina or like
Texas.
other states I visited, people are actually listening to this.
Yeah.
And he collected that whole wave of people.
That corrido wave is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy right now.
They have there's actually a Cuban guy doing that. His name is Obi, and that guy is he's linking up with Nathanael. Nathanael was the guy that Bad Bunny did that corrido with.
Oh yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And they have like a little. You guys should listen to that. It's called Las Tres Torres, and it's all like
Okay.
they have corridos tumbados, and it's crazy because when you think about this type of music, you think about like a whole band of mariachis or some shit,
Right,
like, singing about this stuff.
And they're not dressed like that.
Nah, they're just
Whatsoever.
they're super
They're not.
modern.
Yeah,
they're
they're
super
modern as well.
modern, and they be talking about all types of shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Or even Anuel and Ozuna did a corrido on their last album.
Yeah,
Los
yeah.
Dioses?
The Municiones.
Municiones.
Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
heard
What? It was on Los Dioses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't like though.
I don't like it either.
Bro,
Honestly.
as a whole, the thing. All right, so I'm gonna give you some background, and I'm gonna ask you too, because I actually want to ask you a few things that we've talked about on the pod.
Yeah, we talked about music. The
yeah, like
industry, stuff
yeah,
that.
we just ask each other and
Yeah.
on some normal shit.
But
so
now we have someone who's in it.
now
so-
now we have someone
Right.
more. This is a credible person. We can talk about this and get some real feedback. So Anuel is my favorite artist.
Yeah.
He's been my favorite artist even before he went to jail. So when he went to jail, I was like really upset, and then when he got out, I was fanboying hard. Yeah, Anuel got out. None of y'all know about Anuel like that. But now I'm so upset, bro, because I don't know. He's going through like a weird phase. He's very like I think he's like pessimistic right now. Like very está bien negativo. You get me? Like a lot of the stuff he puts out on social media and even in songs, I feel like he's trying to shoot at somebody. Whether it's like Bad Bunny or something like that, but he's not being like his full self for himself. When he was putting out all the trap music,
Street music.
and his first album, as soon as he got out of jail, that was him for himself.
Right.
And
that was fire.
he killed that
No,
whole
that was
album,
fire.
That was
song
fire.
for song. I don't even have to skip one. Play the whole thing from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Gangster. But like now, after that album, and then he got like caught up in the fame. I think Karol G has something to do with it too. I don't know. He's not
Not the same.
he's not producing high quality music like he was before. Like I listen to the music and I'm like, bro, I get annoyed. I'm like, fuck it. This is a fresh beat and you're singing about the same crap. You get me? And
100%.
and like I'm a little biased. I like real hard like trap like Yo me compro un 4-7, all those kind of songs, or Nunca Sapo. I don't know if you know Anuel, like that deep.
I know, bro. It's crazy.
Though I'm a little biased. I like that. And I know he can't put out just that all the time. He has to put out, radio music. But I think now he's only putting out radio music and it's bothering me.
Yeah, man. I feel like, for example, they're wording like the streaming services and all of that, like how the industry is right now. That's how they make their money, bro.
Yeah.
And I think Ozuna is a person that's also very, very, very hard. But usually, and I don't know if the labels have to do with it or like what. I don't know if they put a requirement to the type of music that they gotta be making.
Right.
But these are artists. The reason why we see like 20 song albums now is because these people know that there's millions of people that's gonna stream, and that's just money, like stream wise. Quality music wise, I think that the Anuel and Ozuna one, if you listen to song by song, they're like you always gonna be like, oh, it's not bad, but it's not it.
Exactly.
And
That's
it's just
exactly
like, bro,
what I
because
said.
the structure's there. What they're saying is not horrible. They can sing, they can rap. It's like, but it's definitely the same in the aspect that they talk about the same stuff, and it's just like
It doesn't hit me.
Las canciones, si yo escucho, if I listen to one song one after another one, it sounds like the same song.
Like
Yeah,
the cansa.
back to back.
Yeah,
you get
bro.
tired of it.
Like
Yeah.
Municiones was different.
Yeah.
Because that one had a different like thing to it.
Right.
Municiones. But then I remember my friends talking to me about certain songs, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what song is that. No,
I
la que dice esto, esto y esto, bro.
That
He
could,
says
be,
stuff
that could be any of them.
that could be any
Yeah.
of the songs,
I only like the intro.
And
Oh,
and
the
that's,
first
that's
one,
it.
the
Yeah,
John
bro.
Cena.
and
Yeah.
that's the thing, not to compare or anything, but what the Bad Bunny album has is that it's got all types of different genres. So if you tell me, oh, ¿cuál es la canción que es de rock and roll? I can be
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it's called
It's
this.
either
this
Yo
one.
Visto Así or another one. Or,
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's biggest fan, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Bad
Bro,
Bunny's crazy.
yo, I'm just saying, he killed all of last year.
Yeah, he did.
3 albums in 1 year, and they all did like
And he gave everybody good vibes.
In
Yeah.
COVID.
Bro,
in COVID.
yeah.
You know when I knew he was
that shit broke my heart, bro. I couldn't go like, to a tour.
He still hasn't toured.
Oh.
He still hasn't toured this.
Nah. Y'all look at my bro. That to me was a masterpiece.
No, that is.
Like that to me, I was like, yo, like this song for song. Is
That's
a
a turn up.
masterpiece.
That's a turn up album right there.
Yeah, I knew he was the man when he was in New York and he did the bus.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think
Yo.
that's a tour. I think that as far as
Hey.
touring, that's the only thing he's done. That New York bus, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was
It was-
crazy.
It hit me because I was like, bro, you see at one part when the bus parks in front of like a regular building, there's nurses coming out and like
The one was like, oh.
yeah, and there's nurses and like they're taking videos of him. Like
Yeah.
it's literally people from the street. I love that crap.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, I think he's very organic. I think he works with a team, and they're all like friends.
Yeah.
They literally, whenever he like stepped out for a second on some depression stuff and all of that, he was just with his friends like somewhere, and they were just creating content. And I think that's crucial. Like that's super crucial that you like having fun as you go, especially now because they already popped whatever they put out. It's gonna make numbers and it's gonna
Yeah.
make them money.
Just
It's
by their
like-
name.
Yeah, but it's important to stay true to what your essence is and what you really want to put out. Sometimes, and I feel like that could be the problem with Anuel or Ozuna or them, and it's that there's someone telling them like, yo, make this type of song for this type of crowd. And I mean, yo, it works. Like it's profitable, but they might be neglecting the quality of the music, and that's something to look out for. Because,
Yeah.
like, lo bueno es lo bueno, you feel me?
Yeah.
So you don't want to
Right,
just
right,
put
right.
certain things out to make quick money. I'd rather make a song that is probably going to stay there forever. Like, whoever listens to it at whatever time is going to be good.
Right.
Because lo bueno es lo
100%.
bueno, like,
Yeah.
regardless of what it is.
100%.
Yeah, it ages well.
So,
Go ahead.
So I know we covered a little bit of like, what inspires you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite episodes is when we did our top 5.
Right.
But we did top 5 for English. So today I want to do top 5 for Spanish.
Or Spanish.
Your top 5 like all time. Not right now, like all time. I want to know.
time.
Yeah, like
All right.
That's tough.
I should have
That is tough.
I should have sent you this last night because this question is tough.
This is super tough.
In Spanish, right?
In Spanish this
Okay,
time.
okay.
In Spanish
Are
this
we
time.
talking rappers?
No, yeah, your favorite
Musician,
artist.
artist.
All right.
Top 5.
I'm gonna have to do.
I'm saying Spanish because if we talk Spanish and English, you're never gonna pick 5. It's too hard.
Yeah. Can I give you an English one then later on?
Yeah,
English
for
one,
sure.
For sure.
Top 5 English, top 5 Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish is gonna have to be, it's gonna be Aldo and El B, which is my 2 guys from Los Aldeanos. They're crazy, yo, guys. When you guys listen to these people, you guys should.
I'm gonna look them up.
And then I have Daddy Yankee. I have
The
Teo
big boss.
Calderon,
Facts.
and I have Don Omar.
Yo.
That's a solid top 5.
Yo.
I'm gonna
look up those other 2. That's a good like.
Aldo,
crazy.
I have to check that out.
Crazy.
But the fact that you put them in the top 5 is
that
means-
tells you
that's
like,
why I nodded. I'm like, oh shit.
Yo, so
they're really inspiring you right now.
LB is they used to be a duet. They're not that anymore. They were called Los Aldeanos. LB is it's more of a rapper. Aldo is more of a he's not a singer. He's also a rapper, but you can see him doing more like hooks and doing more.
Also,
stuff
they were
like
a good
that.
duo.
Yeah, they complemented each other like
exactly.
crazy,
Yeah.
like
How come
crazy.
they broke up?
Bro, live. They were they were like 2. I don't know the exact story.
Right.
They never told anybody. But basically they just grew up. They were in Cuba. La cosa in Cuba is like crazy as fuck. They were like going through hard shit. They were not allowed.
You're from? Oh, sorry. Cuba? Where?
Havana, Cuba.
You were born in Havana, Cuba.
Born and raised.
Fact. All right, there you go. For the people who didn't know.
Yeah. And
when
then
people ask you, ¿qué piso?
for real, bro.
Yeah.
Like yo, and whenever you tell people just want to be from Havana, bro.
That's why if someone were to ask me, I'd be like, ah, soy de Vedado, bro. Like that's.
And I'm from Vedado,
Yeah.
so whenever I say that, people is like, "Every so everybody
Yeah,
says the
yeah.
same shit." And it's like, no, bro, for real.
Yeah.
But anyways, these people are also from Cuba, Havana, from Vedado, and they were just like, they became too big. They were censored, but they became too big, and it was underground wise. These people had no internet, like when this was happening, and type of people that you see that you go on YouTube and you look for their songs. Now they kind of fixed it, but you look for their songs and it's got like millions of views, but it was put up by a random ass person because they just grabbed the file, put it up with a picture, and stuff like that. And
Yeah, that's crazy.
nothing, bro. They just kept on getting locked up and all of that. They weren't allowed out of Cuba. Like Red Bull used to go to Cuba and do like the rap battles and all of that, and whoever wins gets a pass to go somewhere else and compete against like other nations and all of that.
Wow.
They used to win this shit like years in a row, and they wouldn't let them out.
Yeah.
The government straight up wouldn't let them like come out.
Yeah, because they're afraid that they're gonna talk shit about.
Yeah, they were afraid that they were giving them like problems like to the government from the inside.
Not
Imagine
shit,
if
the
they let
truth.
them out.
Yeah.
Not shit.
Yeah,
The truth.
exactly.
Yeah, if they let them out, that's
Yeah.
it. And it's like back in those days, like people in Cuba have internet now, like a little bit,
Yeah,
You
now
know?
you're seeing a shift.
a little bit. But back then it was zero.
Word of mouth.
Zero. It's word of mouth. It's people from over here going over there
That's
and telling
crazy,
them
bro.
whatever,
Yeah.
and it's just like, And so there's a lot of pressure. And then coming out here, the people over here is gonna try to like talk to them about all of that. There's people over here in the media that profit off of the fucking dictatorship and what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like of the whole crisis. It's a humanitarian crisis, and people profit off of that in the aspect of, they used to come over here and they wouldn't ask them about music. It was all politics, and they'll be like, nah, bro, like,
Yeah.
you know, we have a platform and we speak towards change, but it's not like we're politicians like that. You know what I'm saying? We're speaking what we think, And over here, I don't know, I guess live, bro, they have kids and shit. So,
Yeah. I want to kind of ask you, like, what is the best advice that you've gotten so far towards, like, the music industry and, like, how to put your music out, like, what matters, like, when you release or, like, whatever? Like, what's been, like, the best advice you've gotten so far?
Yo, so this is me working with my friends also,
Right.
And I don't have a manager like that.
Yeah,
and
of course.
We do try to strategize, but at first it was like my last album, Same City to Me, was the more strategized one. The first two were just like, let's put content out, so whenever you do go out and put yourself out, to like redirect your people to something, like you don't want to just imagine if I go perform somewhere and then it's like, yo, like, where do I go find you? Where do I go find
Yeah,
your
you don't
music?
have anything.
And I don't have anything. A lot of people I feel like you should start, and this is my advice: do content, and whatever it is, just put it out, and then whatever you put out next, just make sure it's better than whatever you put out first.
Facts.
Which I think you've been doing a good job at, by the way.
You can see it, bro. You can see it if you go listen to in order, the first one, the second one, the third one, big improvement in each one. And I know because I like this this last album a lot. I like the result. I like everything. But I know that the next one will be better because I know the stuff that I didn't do that I want to do for the next one. You know, so it's a lot of brainstorming. It's a lot of being real, being there. Like, do not ever. There's a lot of people that think that what they're doing is the way, and se quedan cerrado. They're like,
they're not open-minded enough.
Right. And it's like, bro, you really look at your stuff. Really look at what you're doing. And it's that. But content is very important because a lot of people not many people pop off the first song.
Right.
So you see a lot of people going ahead and trying to put like $1,000 into their first video and crazy production and all of that. Bro, my first project that I recorded at the crib.
Yeah.
You know, then the second one, it was a little bit better, and then the third one, I actually started going and paying for studio time and all of that. But because I already had a base, I already had a couple of people I was listening to his previous stuff that I know are gonna like this better quality stuff that I put out now. And then the next one is gonna be even better in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I want to ask him about the performances. What were the performance questions that we had?
Yeah. So, what the main one was, when you first performed like live, like how was that feeling like, or like how did you get nervous? Like how was that like?
Anxiety.
Yeah, like
it was fucking crazy. I have a story for it.
Go ahead.
When I first performed, I met this guy, Damian. I don't know his last name, but homeboy, I met him in West Palm Beach in this one like house party. Like it was like a weekend thing, and I just spoke to him for hours, and you know I played him some of my drives and all of that. And this was during COVID, before things opened up and all of that. So like probably early in October, and he does marketing for this place called Roots Miami Cava. I don't know if you guys know about it.
We were gonna get to it later, but go ahead.
It's not far at all from here. It's like 5 minutes from here.
That's where the pop-up was?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Yeah. But these people, they have an open mic every Wednesday. Every Wednesday they have an open mic. You go, you sign up, and you perform live. The difference about the first time I performed is that since it was the first time, October 14th, it was the first time that they opened up after COVID, they only had headliners. So the people that were regulars, I used to go there and all of that. Excuse me. I have to burp.
No worries.
But they only had headliners. The people that were regulars and all of that. And I'm not a headliner. I have never performed before, like all of that at that point. But my friend hooked it up. My friend Damien that I met that day, he hooked it up. And a week before, he put me on a group chat. He put me on a group chat, yeah, and then he was like, yeah, bro, you're headlining. You're going to be going in at whatever time. Because here's how the open mic works. You go, you sign up, you pick a time, and then you basically only know the time whenever you do go sign up, which is at 6. If you go at 8, you can only tell your people, hey, I'm going to perform at this place at 8. But if you make it at 6 and it's just like a huge ass line and you can't sign up, then like there's no way for you to like tell your people, like, yo, come out, support. But I knew since the week before that I was going to come perform.
I get it now.
So I was able. That's the opportunity that I got. I got the opportunity to go ahead and tell my peoples like, yo, show up on Wednesday. I'm about to perform and fuck it, let's just do it. Like I wasn't ready, but my boy was like, yo, next weekend, like next Wednesday, are you down? I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
And I just went. I was super fucking nervous, bro. So
yo, how's that feeling, bro? Like,
it was bad. Like
cagao.
Holding the mic,
bro. Cagao. It was insane. And
how much time did you have? Like how many?
I had 15 minutes.
Stage time.
Oh,
I have
15
15
minutes, a lot.
minutes, but then whenever it gets
that's a long
That's a
time,
lot.
bro.
15 is 15.
Yeah.
Yo.
So either way, wait, when you're there
Cagao.
for 15 minutes, eso se siente como una hora,
15.
bro.
Yo, that's a long
So
time.
it was like three songs, but a lot of people did come out. Like the place is not huge, you know,
Right.
but a lot of my people did come out,
So
and then
you felt like
whenever they were there, a lot of people it's like, yo, there's a lot of people trying to see. So who the fuck is this? So everybody was just like pulling up to like see what's up.
fire.
And so I go on, the mic is fucking up on like the first couple bars and all of that. And I go on with Embaja. Embaja is a...
I have it saved. That's the first song that I was like,
Okay,
oh,
Igor.
I'm gonna keep up now.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So Embaja, I knew that I could perform that one good, and I was like, yo, after that, everything should be fine. And turns out that there was a lot of people, so I was supposed to do 3 songs, and they were like, oh, I'll do 2. And I was like, bet, I'm gonna do Embaja. I forgot the second song, bro. I don't know.
You blacked
I know,
out?
I know
Like-
the last one.
Right.
But yo, like after the first like verse, I was feeding off of my people's energy, so that was super good, yo. The fact
Okay.
that I had like a lot of people to support me. Yeah, I was hella nervous, but they were like really interacting, like regardless. It's just it's a lot of people expecting you to do good already, regardless of
Your first
they never
time.
heard me perform. Like they
Right.
never
Yeah.
heard me perform. They don't.
Igor,
they
let
don't
me
know
ask
how
you a
it's gonna
question
go.
real fast. I'm sorry to cut you off. Do
Yeah.
you memorize this? Like, obviously you wrote the song and stuff, but do you memorize before a performance? Like, you go over the song again?
Bro, so what's crazy is I write them, I record them, and then by the time I record them, I probably know it already.
Off the top of your head.
Off of repeating it like a bunch of times,
Right.
Right.
Trying to get
at
it
the
right.
mic and all of that.
Okay.
And then, but when it's the first time performing, it's weird. It's weird. I always fuck up.
Yeah.
I always feel the nerve. Like whenever it's my first time presenting it out there like that, even if I wrote it right now and I try to like do it for you,
Right.
it's gonna be like, fuck, this is the first time that I'm actually doing this.
Right.
And yo, I gotta get it out. I just gotta do it for the first time, and after I do it for the first time, I'm good. I can do it whenever again.
Okay.
But it's weird in that aspect. Yeah, I have to do it. Yo, I fuck up all the time.
Yeah.
People don't like.
Catch
But that's normal. That's normal.
They don't catch it. But I be doing improv. I forget my verses like all the way to the middle. I'm like, bro, fuck, I gotta finish it somehow. Just like, bro, yeah, it's crazy.
That's normal though. A lot of artists always fuck up like a word,
Yeah.
but you don't notice it. It's like seamless.
Yeah.
Is that what happens to you? You forget like maybe a word or you mix it up?
Yeah, I forget a word, or like say I have a bar that goes all the way out, and I do it ahead of time. Then I finish it with the one that was supposed to go before,
Yo.
or some shit like
You-
that. But it's like
Wordplay.
I know my lyrics. I know my
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah.
Like it's cool. Like I know it by heart. But
And
know,
they
I get
still
nervous,
they
bro.
still rhyme.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which order you did it in.
Yeah, I know it all the time. It's not like I forget, but I do fuck up.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Fire.
That's like kind of like when I'll edit the podcast and I'll send it to you guys, and then I'm like, oh, what do you guys think? And they're like, oh yeah, it looks good. I'm like, little did you know, I cut a bunch of shit out. Like,
I bet.
so it's
No,
like,
you know,
you don't even notice it.
I good shit with that.
Yeah.
With the transitions.
100%.
Because I've noticed sometimes where I'm like, okay, we talked about this. I had to be cut out, but I was like, damn, I don't even notice like where it was.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, you've been good with the
edit.
With the
It
edit.
flows. It's a flow.
Yeah, you make
that's
it
the
flow.
most important part. Is you gotta make it still like even on stage, you gotta make it like still fit within that.
Yeah, bro. The show must go on.
Yeah,
There you
straight
go.
up.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think nowadays especially flow is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You know?
flow is very important.
Even though I don't know, like, well, obviously we know he's actually composing, he's actually singing. And
No, he
rapping.
actually has like lyrics.
Right, in the lyrics.
Yeah.
But big time artists, do you really think like they're actually like, performing? Like a Drake, let's say. We're talking about arena. You think he's not lip syncing, or he's actually like out there like
I've seen some shows that are like lip singing.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends.
Depends, right?
You know, for some reason it's a lot of girl artists that lip sync. The
I think it's
most.
Because the voice,
I
right?
think it's because they gotta dance a lot.
That's
Yes.
true. That's
I think
true.
that's why.
It's the voice for sure.
I think that's why.
Because they
there's a lot of training that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like
Before.
I know that Shakira, I saw this a long time ago, but I know that this girl used to go running while singing, just to like train herself for performing like that. Because
What?
she be
Oh
dancing.
shit, that's actually
To catch the breath, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So if you
That actually makes sense.
and like doing this shit, like bro,
Yeah,
that shit is
that's a lot of
tiring.
cardio,
Yeah,
bro.
the fact that I did.
bro, you were telling us 15 minutes for bro.
Yo, 15 minutes is
That's
a
a
long
long
ass
time,
time,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. Especially-
Fighters don't fight for 15 minutes.
Hell no.
Nah, they take a break between.
Yeah. Yo.
That's if they're in the championship round with the 5-minute quarters.
Yo, at the end of it, tú estabas sudado. Like, you were
Yeah.
fucking drenched?
Yo.
Or you were straight? Or you were cold?
No, I was drenched because I was super nervous. I was like, bro, I'm trying to smoke.
Don't get me blank.
Yo, I hadn't smoked all day. I was so nervous. Yeah, but
You walked out and everybody's congratulating you. Like, no,
No,
yeah, bro.
dame pasto.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's fire, bro.
But yeah, that was my first time, bro. My first time was really good, and that made me take off because after that, a lot of people like approached me. You know, it's just putting yourself in the scene. Like if you go,
You actually have to try it out.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of musicians there that are gonna be performing as well. So they're gonna be paying their respects and they're gonna be listening to your stuff. So when you get that attention and all of that, it's super cool. Like yo, people coming to you after the thing, like it's so rewarding. Like the nerve, it's so rewarding. It's so worth it. And it's crazy because I get nervous every single time. Not like that though. Like the first time was super crazy.
Right.
And the nerve is just it translates into just being excited. Like if you just excited about what's about to happen, and it's like, bro, you guys play sports. Like you guys, you know that when you go into the field,
Yeah.
you are like your heart is like
Pounding.
you're out of
Yeah.
breath by the first fucking
Hell
like,
yeah.
run.
Yeah.
You ran one time, that's it, you're out of breath. But
Yeah.
then as you get yourself in heat, then you good. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, bro. My
You
first
kick
song,
into the next gear.
yeah, my first songs I always do like if I have a set, I'll do one that I know about heart, that I know that I'm gonna be like feeling good by the end of it, and then the rest of the show like it's probably gonna go well because I'm already
Because
like
the first one was
Yeah,
that's
so
a
you
good way to
pick
look at it.
So you pick the first song to kind of set the tone for you and
Yeah.
then make you comfortable already.
yeah.
That's what's
Gotcha.
up.
What your dream feature right now?
Wow, dream feature. Fuck.
Give me a cool one. Like
Dream and then like realistic. Like
There you go. That's what I was gonna ask.
Like I guess someone you're not in touch with now, or like, but like
Some-
that you can see yourself like
in the
let's
future.
say like within the next I don't know what year.
Yeah.
And nah,
so-
yeah. As you grow, who do you think you could land the feature with, or that they could land the feature with you?
Yeah, 100%.
Bro,
What do you think?
I said Bad Bunny.
Nah,
Yo.
that's definitely the dream one though.
I feel like
that's definitely the dream one.
Yeah.
That's definitely the dream
And
one.
Bad
It would
Bunny's
be
always
crazy.
looking out for like the underground. Like
Hey, but I'm not saying it's not realistic.
No, I'm
You-
not- yeah,
hey,
100%.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
keep if you keep it up,
he's always out here.
yo,
in Miami too,
Bad
yeah.
Bunny has mentioned some really like underground
Bro,
people.
He's gotten a lot of people onto the scene too. Like
Yeah.
he's like I would say him and Drake like get a lot of people from under and
Yeah.
they lift them up
They
too.
they
Yep.
do
Like,
do.
Drake would be a fucking dream ass one, bro.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
No, a Drake feature is SOA.
Nah,
gold.
this gonna
And,
be-
and he's gonna be doing more Spanish music. I already know.
Yeah,
I already
it's
know.
commercial, bro. Like it's and he's also like he gets a lot of people who are from other cultures to get his music.
You remember when he put out the feature
Bro.
with Bad Bunny?
For Bad Bunny.
Yeah, yo,
I remember the whole world
Bro.
flipped upside down.
I've seen that video again like the other day. 1.2 billion views.
yeah, bro.
That's insane.
Billion.
Yo, you have two worlds
Yeah.
looking at one video. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was
I cut you off. Finish.
No,
My
no,
fault.
no, no. But yeah, like I was saying, like yeah, Bad Bunny's known to bring like other people, like somebody that he collabed with that I listen to a lot now is Mora. Like,
Ooh.
bro, that guy is hard as fuck. Like,
Mora is super hard.
yeah,
I think they work together. Actually, I feel like they write together.
yeah.
They write music together.
And yeah, you could tell in Mora's last album that came out right now that like you could tell the influence.
You can see the
Oh,
Bad
yeah?
Bunny
Yeah,
influence
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah?
For
Okay, okay.
sure.
Yeah, it's super fire. He's
Yeah.
fire.
But like Bad Bunny and big artists in general, just them mentioning you in a good platform. Like for example, Bad Bunny put me onto Toquicha. You know Toquicha?
Toquicha.
Yeah,
Because
Because I was listening to the interview.
Yeah.
Because now we do podcasts and now, so we always keep up with like good interviews,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
podcasts. I like that stuff. I gotta keep up because you learn things from there, right?
Yeah.
So I was
Right.
looking at the Bad Bunny interview and I don't even remember who it was with. It was probably it Alofoque?
Alofoque music. Yeah.
I think it was Alofoque music. So he mentioned Toquicha there, and I was like, who is that? And me knowing like Bad Bunny's a star. For him to mention someone like
Right.
that,
Yeah.
I looked her up and I was like, no, like
Fire.
Yo,
esta es
Toquicha
tremenda loca, but I fuck with her music.
She's super good.
As
She
soon-
backs,
yeah, go ahead.
She backs up her music with her she's a character.
She's a
Yeah.
full blown character, like tremenda
I gotta
loca.
see that. I gotta see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You for sure have heard a song
For sure.
from her. Yeah. because she's extremely explicit.
Oh, okay.
She talks about like like
She talks about la tota and shit.
yo, she says.
Oh, she's that type of music.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know. Do you remember when we used to listen to Luigi 21 Plus?
Yes.
Bro, she's him
Sakagaga.
and Sakagaga. So she's him in a girl version, but she's not as old as him. And Luigi's a grown ass man.
Yes.
Toquicha's a girl, bro. How old is she? She's like 19 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. She's a girl though.
In Dominican Republic, they got some fire stuff, and you see that this is like a lot of like street people, but the teams that they're working with, like the quality in their videos, like the concepts that they have, they're super funny. But they are super good. Like
Talented.
there's people, there's a lot of talented ass people, and it's not just Dembo. It's like all types of things. But
Toquicha's not Dembo, not like that.
Yeah, Toquicha is like hip hop. Yeah,
And she actually has bars and shit. You're gonna see
got bars for real.
she's Dominican.
Right.
You're gonna her videos. You can appreciate. I've seen like a shit ton of her videos. A lot of them are just like stuff for like the perreo y eso. But she has like 2 videos that they're actually. Like it fucks with your head. Like when you see the video, you could see like the artistic view. Yeah. Like you can tell there was like almost like a director, and you can see in the video they're really in DR. Like they're really in it fucking
Santo Domingo.
Yeah, bro. They got like she's got some. I forgot the names right now. I'm gonna look them up. But yo, Toquicha. She be doing like these things where like an alien comes in and they're selling drugs, but in reality the drugs is like fried chicken and shit like that. I don't know, it's like weird.
That's her. Yeah, that's like her. You know how Bad Bunny is a bunny,
right?
And you know how it has like an image. Who else? Drake is the owl.
Right.
Yeah.
Her thing is there's an alien, and the alien walks in, bro, like literally with a KFC bucket, como con pollo. It's a bunch of fried chicken. I don't know. It's funny, but it's part of that.
Yeah.
It's an amazing marketing scheme because you see it and you're like, what? And you have to send it to your friend. Like, yo, mira esta loca, bro.
You guys gotta say that shit, bro. I ain't find it.
But the point of the topic was, Bad Bunny hasn't even done a feature with her. He hasn't even mentioned her like on his Instagram. He just mentioned it in an interview, and you can see the difference of when he said her name and before he didn't say her name. Like it was crazy,
bro.
So all you need is maybe all you need is something like that.
Yeah.
You know? Yo, I could see you featuring like with like Toquicha or something like that.
I would
for sure.
Yo, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that another example of that, like that he didn't even like. It was a feature, but like she kind of just did a hook. Was the girl from Yo Perreo Sola? Everyone was looking up, bro. Everyone was looking up. Yo, who's that girl?
That's
like
a good
who's
one.
that girl? So that's like pro marketing. It's just being on a song with him, and you don't even have to sing a hook or nothing. You just sing like a verse. You just say a hook or something.
That's it.
That's it.
And you know what's crazy about that? He didn't feature her. Like he didn't put her name anywhere. Like nobody. I mean, I guess they know now.
Yeah.
But he didn't like credit her like that.
Yeah, on the song it's not featuring this person.
Yeah, no. It's just,
it wasn't until he put her with Evie Queen and like the remix that he put her name and Evie Queen.
And you notice the sound, the voice.
Because she only says that part.
Right.
Yeah.
But he also brings her along every time that he has to perform that song.
Okay.
I think he performed. I think it was the Latin Grammys or something, and he brought out Evie Queen and her, and he's like, and every time he's asked about her, he always says like, oh, shout out, that's whatever. But yeah, no, I found that kind of weird too. How he didn't put her. He usually puts everybody's like name on there.
Yeah, I think there's there's an industry reason behind it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I think she's signed with somebody that I don't know.
So I would say, okay, so you mentioned Roots, right?
Yeah.
And I follow your social media, so I see you promote Roots, but you always perform with, or you not perform, but you kind of promote it with these other, I think 4 people or 3 people.
Yeah.
So tell me about them. It's a girl and then 2 other guys.
Los Poderes. Yeah.
Those. So let me talk to me a little bit about them and like your influence with them.
Yeah. So like a huge thing that Roots brought to me was acting. I started acting all of a sudden, and it happened because of before Los Poderes we had something called Sofrito, and Sofrito is this guy Jesler Cruz and Ginette Basayo and this guy Pachi. Pachi was the guy that did the music for the show, and it's basically improv art.
Oh, nice.
Period. And they did like improv shows that it had like a pattern where they like they tell you like, you know, it's interactive. You do it with the public, so you basically ask like someone to come up and they're like, oh, like tell me a story. The person gets off and then they like do the story like in the acting way and all of that. And at first I started only doing like they did like 3 of those. It was like 15-minute acting sets, and then I would come in between and do music sets. But you know, as we went like getting and you know, a bunch of improv and all of that, they had like music in between the sets and all of that. But yeah, we did that. That kind of fell off of just it's a lot of time that it takes into rehearsing and then doing that. And at first it was cool because I was just doing like my usual songs in between, but then we started doing songs together and all of that, so we had to like write the songs, put them together, this and that, perform them the next day, and like, you know, it was some crazy stuff. But that fell off. It was just too much. It was a lot of doing that. I was personally neglecting my own production, my own productivity when it came to my art. That fell off for New Year's. We took like a little break, and then we wanted to take a different approach at it and make it an improv show, but also more musical than improv, given to the fact that we stayed with Jeanette, which is the girl, and then everybody else was just musicians. Like, we're not actors like that. Right? And so I linked up with this guy, Lazy Eye. His name is Yadiel. And he's a crazy ass musician, and he knew me because whatever, like one of this crazy stuff, like the guy that recorded my first tracks, just showed it to him and he liked it, so he like hit me up on that. And we all got together with my friend Ale, and we did this thing called Los Poderes. So it's like Jeanette, which is the main one, the actress or whatever, and then we are Los Poderes. And what we wanted to do was do the acts and the music, but with no breaks in between. You know, we all part of everything. We all do the music and we all act. She sings too. So what we do is we do a game with a theme or whatever, and it's improv, but then you go from that into the music. Like, you never break character.
Right.
You stay the same. Like, say if I was like a radio host or like a weatherman or whatever, we announce the next song as the weatherman, and then we do the song.
That's
and
fire.
then whatever the next game is, we finish up that song. Like, she was like a casting director, like a movie director, and she was like one of these mean ones, right? So the song would end and she would be like, yo, no me gusta esto es una mierda, así no se hace, tenemos que volverlo a hacer, vamos a hacerlo de nuevo. And she would line you up and make you do some random stuff. No, ahora camina y grita a la luz and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was some fun stuff. But we were doing that every Thursday, and we had to meet at Roots a certain like selling point, or like I don't know, it had to do with the sales.
Like, how many people come in?
Yeah, we had to like have people come in and purchase stuff. Like, the thing about Roots is that they don't sell alcohol or anything.
They make money off the door sales.
Roots, yeah, they don't even sell at the door. It's free entrance, but you do gotta purchase like
time,
like a sale, not like a sale, like a drink, like whatever they drink. Like, they were basing our time in I don't know, it was some business stuff, bro. Like, it wasn't profitable for us. We were charging at the door, but then all of that money will have to go to like either the deposit or whatever. They started charging us like more than we could afford, basically, to perform there. And it's gotta make sense for the like, no this, no nothing. Yeah, it's gotta make sense for both of us to be able to do that.
Right.
And it wasn't making sense like sales wise for either one. So I don't know, man. You know, with stuff like that, we were all like coming up artists. Like, we're all like starting people. So I guess to make a group and for it to be successful, it's probably better for everybody to be probably at their peak, and probably like I don't know. I guess like everybody's got to do good on their own to then probably in the future come back up and get together and then unite forces for a better outcome.
I got it.
in
I
that
see it. I
aspect.
see the
Yeah,
picture.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Like if we all like go get a little bit bigger and get a little bit more of audience and are able to redirect it into our show, then all those people are gonna come. All those people's gonna like buy stuff, whatever. They're gonna take the drink while they look at the show, and then I don't know. But yeah, we're not doing that anymore though. But
now you
That's
brought that
them.
up. I wanted to piggyback off that because now you brought up the video and stuff like that. The Yo Lo Sé and I Know video,
yeah,
I was gonna go with that. Good.
what you guys think?
hard.
That's what's up.
Genuinely, like I have those 2 songs saved now.
Yeah.
My favorite one is definitely I Know,
Yeah,
just because my taste of music, I just like that a little bit
That was
better.
like a more like laid back, like a.
I'm a little more biased to those beats.
that feels.
The Yo Lo Sé beat also hard. It's just 2 different feels.
Yeah, man.
But I like both. I'm just saying my favorite one is I Know. The video, stupid hard. I
And
wanna
The marketing for that was genius
Yo.
too. Genius.
like you. I really was impressed. Like I
Yeah.
knew like when I heard in Baja,
Yeah,
I knew like okay, he can make music.
Yeah, he could rap. Like he could,
Yeah, he can make music. And then but you hit hard with that last video
Yes.
and the marketing like you said, that the Instagram clip, bro.
That's all it takes, bro. Is it one good clip, like, and
Yeah,
actually
man.
gets buzz.
yeah, man,
Um,
most definitely.
Because I was gonna watch the YouTube video anyway. You get me? But that clip is beneficial to those people that you still have to convert.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
They see that clip and they're like, no, I gotta see the whole thing. Yo, the directing behind that and all that shit is hard. I need you to tell me about that. And
Super hard.
I think it's also a good topic to bring up because some people don't realize how much work
Goes in the
there's a
background.
lot of
goes
work, yeah.
behind
Planning
a
a
video,
video.
song, 2 songs, and a video like that. You know, so the easy
Well,
part is posting it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
of course.
That's a lot. It's a lot. So, yo, funny thing, I'm glad that you like the other song better, the reggaeton one. And here's where the influence part comes on. When I did this song, I did the other one before. I did it first, the Yo Lo Sé one, the kind of funk.
The funk, right?
One.
Yeah.
It was like pop, right?
Yeah,
That's what you
Punk
consider
funk or whatever. And I liked it a lot. I wanted to try it in another beat, and I did it in the reggaeton beat. And it's basically the same hook with different verses.
Mm-hmm.
And of course different rhythms or whatever. And I remember sending the drafts to like a couple people to tell me, and I literally got 50-50 on which one they rather have. So I was like, bro, fuck it, I'm gonna just put them both out because, bro, people that
I'm glad
cancel
you
out
did.
reggaeton, there's people that cancel out reggaeton just for being reggaeton, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so those people won't listen to that one, but will listen to this one just because it's not the tum. And it's like a tan, tan. You know what I'm saying? It's like
100%.
it's different. So that's why I decided to put those out, and then it was just kind of led me to the idea of like doing a transition from one to another in a video. You know, it's like a one where it's just like walking one, and then people get down with the
Yeah,
reggaeton
yeah.
one. So like whatever. The direction behind that is my boy Jesus Diaz. Jesus Diaz, crazy dude with
Shout out to Jesus
shout
Diaz.
out to him for real. This dude bought a camera and like a stabilizer, so like that's already
Yo, that's expensive.
Yeah,
that's
trust
already
me.
a lot of money.
We know that is expensive.
That's already a lot of money just to do it. Like he believed in that so much, and then we sat down to write the storyboard. And this is a long time ago. Like we've been shooting this video for a long time. If you pay attention to the video, we look different in like different scenes because it's been a long time that this happened.
Right.
And homeboy and I just met up. We wrote the storyboard, and then like we started doing like some ideas, like when the girl is like telling me stuff and I'm like rapping or whatever in the video, like
Yeah, you're not even looking at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a long time ago, if you go like way back, we have the shot where he's practicing that with like a green screen and all of that, and it's like me doing it to myself.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and it was just us like brainstorming and like coming up with stuff and like ideas to be able to do that. And bro, we started like the walking part was kind of easy, but it goes from the day to the night, and then at night we go into the club. For the day one, like lighting wise and all, like lighting and all of that, we had to pull up to the spot like super early in the morning. So it was him, my 2 guys, and me, and like si no se quedaba uno dormido, llovía. So like if one didn't fall asleep, the other one, like it rained and like like clima. The weather was not helping us. One of my guys, Rolando, got COVID. Then Jesus got COVID for like 3. Like he tested positive for like 3 times. Then we had like 3 different venues secured to go ahead and do the inside part. They all fell off. They all started coming with like different expensive ass prices at the end.
Yeah.
We had seen the one that we did it at, but it was not the ideal one because it had like couple stuff that we used. I mean, it ended up being the ideal one.
Yeah.
Right. Like it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out kind of. We needed a stage and a bar setup, and then like an entrance. So the entrance we couldn't do there already. We did it at our Roots. In the Roots like entrance place, we literally went into the backyard and we asked someone to be our bouncer. Like, yo, can someone be our bouncer like for 5 minutes? And it was like this guy, his name is Rob, and he has like face tattoos. He looks like a real ass bouncer.
That's fire.
But yeah, and we went to Home Depot. We bought wood. And we like spray painted that shit, and we try to like do shows and all of that. It was like $100 worth of wood, and then as soon as we like put it, because we had to put it together inside the place, because otherwise it wouldn't go in through the door.
Right.
But put the stuff in, start setting up and all of that. As soon as we bring it up, that shit falls and breaks and all of that, and we're like, bruh, all this for no reason. We don't have a bar now. It turns out that these people had like, you can see it, like the bar setup. It was it's a table on top of like the little stage that they had, and then they just had like shelves in the back, and we started getting like a bunch of bottles, and just like it's a drawing studio, a paint studio. So they had like all these bottles, and they'll put like colorante inside, and to make it look as
like
real
a prop,
as yeah. And bro, long story short, it was a lot of shit happened like for this video to come out.
Yo, people don't know
the
work
don't know.
that goes into this shit.
Yeah,
because we see the video and we're like, yo, hard, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then if you take a second to pause it and you're like, wait, they went to a lot of places and shit.
Process.
Like that.
A lot.
That's not one day. So all in all, can you give me like a window of how long it took between like the raining and everything?
It took since November, because we started filming this before I ever performed for the first time.
Oh shit.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Look
so
at that, bro.
October.
God.
No. Actually, after. So this is November. Yeah, November is later. Yeah.
Still, this is months in the work.
Yeah. November till what?
March.
February.
Yeah, February, March.
Yeah. It was like I was so glad we finished. Like at the
yeah. I was excited to ask you about that because, I've got my feet wet with the camera work and stuff like that. So when I see videos like that, I'm like, yo. I know from like the rip, I'm like, yo,
the process.
This is a process.
Yeah, and
so I was
same
excited
thing,
to ask
bro.
you.
I know that the next one is gonna be better because that was his first. That was Jesus' first music video. He does videos, but he's never done a music video before.
Like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, hats off to him because it came out pretty natural.
I'm glad you guys are connected because that's his first one, and this is your first like huge. This is your first huge.
Yeah, that's my first.
This is your first
my
video?
best video. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've done videos before, but this one hit faster, right?
Yeah, bro.
I think you got like 1,000 views in what?
In like days. In
like a day or two.
Yeah. And
That's
it's
I'm sorry. That's for you coming up.
Yeah,
those are big numbers.
Yeah, man.
So
100%.
That's what I'm saying. This is your huge because you have other videos.
I have other videos, but as I said, you can tell the difference, and the hustle doesn't go undefeated because the other videos are nice or whatever, but the thing is that the effort that we put behind it was not near as much.
Right.
We're just like as I said, we're trying to put content now. So for like the Embaja video, we had a cool concept, which was doing the same exact like recorrido. I go from my room to my backyard, and in the 2 different verses. So whenever I go into the hook, I throw water at the camera. It was like this GoPro or whatever, but it was cool. It was like it was like super easy to do. It was like my friend Julio and I, we just did it. We just did
Yeah.
it. It was like, and so like that wasn't as successful, but like there was not nearly as much work put behind that.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys are connected now because both of you now can like keep.
Yeah.
You got me because it's different if you're like a huge artist and he's starting videos and he's a huge video guy and you're a starting artist, you know, it's hard to keep connecting.
Yeah, you guys can both grow at the same time.
But now you both can use each other and in a good way
100%.
and push each other to, because you want to put out good product and he wants to put out good product.
100%,
Yeah.
bro.
So
He's your go-to for videos.
exactly,
Yeah,
which is hard to find. So you got blessed, and so did he, because you're a good artist. You see,
It's different when when one person has more experience than the other, because I feel like if, let's say, you're the person that has the least experience, you feel bad asking for help. Like, oh, like this guy like probably like could work on so much other shit, but he's trying to help me with this. You feel bad for asking. And then maybe if you're the other guy, you're like, oh, like I don't have time right now for this, or like
so backtrack
right.
and teach from the beginning.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That it's good that you guys are both growing at the same time.
Most definitely, bro.
That's how we've been doing it. We he's just so you know, he's like the captain of the ship when it comes to this podcast.
But
So he put in the real first effort and like motivation, and
to get it rolling.
and that fed us, because we've been wanting to do a podcast forever, but there's a lot of baby steps that people don't see that you have to take.
There's a lot of behind the scenes shit. Like
You have to invest some money. You have to like
Lighting, studio, everything.
Yeah.
We started off recording on his
I was
in
telling
the
him
little house
before, yo,
next to an air fryer next to me. I was an air fryer next to me. I was like, yo, what's going on
Bro,
here, bro?
that was such a disaster. Like looking back at it, bro. Like we were recording in a shed, bro. Like, and if you listen to like it wasn't the first or second episode, because I recorded that at one of my boys' studios that he had in his house, but he moved since then, so like he doesn't have that anymore. And also, I feel bad going to his house every time to record. But I had this like little shed in the back in my backyard.
la casita.
Yeah, like una casita. And then it's concrete, so it's soundproof. But bro, hace un fucking calor adentro.
Yo,
bro. Like,
sudando, bro. We were
Bro,
here sudando, and then Milo was in the background gritando.
my dog barking in the back, and then bro, we were sitting down on coolers. And
On
'cause
coolers,
we
yes.
weren't doing video back then. We were just doing audio.
Yeah.
We were sitting down on coolers. I remember, bro, I cut a hole in the shed so I could put a fucking little air conditioner, but that shit was loud as fuck. So I'm like, what the fuck is the point?
yeah, no, you
The
gotta
process-
turn that shit on for
and
a
look at
second.
us now.
Yeah.
So point is, from the beginning, we've been
Yeah.
learning with each other, and even when we did the intro video, none of us had done something like that
No.
before. Like like I had done camera work and stuff, but not like how we did it. We actually
We're
did it in
shooting.
the studio with a guy who's been doing videos.
Yeah.
And so we were,
Yeah,
learning.
we'll get the
together.
hang of it, because probably we'll do another video.
That's
in the future.
the good part of. I mean, usually creatives will help each other out, because like they know what that's like, and also like, at least for example here in this place where we're shooting at now, everyone who works here is creative. Like they do photography, they do whatever.
As a creative environment.
So they can give you tips and we're like, oh, like, and they don't really like they don't want to see you do bad. You get me? Like they want to lift each other up.
100%.
Of course. And bro, you putting them out too, you know.
Exactly.
It's just it's like if you guys are doing like a successful podcast from here, like bro, people's gonna see that and they're gonna want to have a successful podcast
Right.
from
Yeah.
here or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
We got successful people like my dog right here.
feel
What?
me? You feel me?
Now
You feel me?
you say that's successful. What can we expect from you in the near future,
Oh, that's a good question.
Bro,
or plans in general that you have?
I have plans to. I want to put out a little something by my birthday, like by September 6th. That's
So
my
you got a
birthday.
project coming
September?
out around
Yeah.
there.
You're a
I
Virgo too?
I'm a Virgo. Yeah,
Virgo
yeah.
vibes.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about. Are you a Virgo?
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about this before.
Yeah, back in
Long
the
ass
day. Yeah.
But yo, I'm already working on my next project, and you know, the difference about this next one and the last one is that the last one was, in a way, rushed. You know, I feel like I released on January 29th, and still in January, at the beginning of January, I was still recording stuff. I was still waiting on content. Like this Yolo Said video came out way later, you know. For this next one, I wanna do September, but in reality, if I don't have it by then, I might.
You'll
stretch
delay
it. Yeah, because honestly, this one just came out. This one came out in the end of January, so like February. It's been like a month or two.
Yeah, it's still
And,
fresh.
Yeah, and I can still work that out. I can
Yeah.
still get more out of that. But in the meantime, behind the scenes, bro, I'm booking myself to like in the studio. I'm booking myself to record. I'm booking myself to create. So, you know, I write every day, bro. So it's like,
I love that.
yeah,
Love that.
I put songs together. I record the drafts in my house, and ever since I've been putting myself out and people's been hearing my music, bro. Like, yeah, at first it started with YouTube beats, and now I have like backed up stuff of people sending me beats, and it's gonna be like or like more original. I feel like I want the project to have a concept and to follow along with the visuals as well. Like I want it to all be connected, and to do that I gotta have the product first, which is the music. So I think for the month of April I wanna focus on the raw product, and then
writing.
and then just writing and putting stuff together. And then once I have the music, I'm gonna start sending it out to like my engineers or whatever, and work with I have a lot of people that want to work on visuals and music and
That's
all
good,
of that.
bro.
So yeah, man, a bunch of collabs. Any artist out there that wants to collab, it works for me. If I get one person from your audience, like that's perfect for me, bro. Yesterday I was rehearsing. I have a show tonight. Yesterday I was rehearsing and I saw that one of my boys knows all my lyrics by heart. Like, bro, that fills me because it's just one person, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fame is nice and getting to people is nice and influencing is nice, but like the core, my essence, I started doing that shit for me, and yeah, bro, I'm there's definitely no going back. We're going all the way up. I'm doing music for life, regardless of the outcome. And I know the name of the album though. It's gonna be called Igorcito.
Okay. Igorcito?
Igorcito. That's how my. That's how
so
they
we can
call
expect
me.
Igor
How many?
coming.
Do you have like an idea how many tracks you can put in the album now?
At least 6.
At least 6.
Yeah.
Also, you want it to be like a hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
at
that.
least
That's what I like.
6.
I like
Yeah.
small albums too, bro. I don't
Yeah.
like too much music. Well, don't get me
Cause
wrong.
you
I
used
like.
to 20 albums now. Because
Yeah.
people are dropping 28.
Yeah,
20
don't be like a Gucci man. Then put 48.
And I'm
songs.
saying, and that's what I was, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, the reason Gucci Mane does that is because he knows that people's gonna go in and
Right.
listen. Like he's got millions of followers, so whenever
Yeah.
he's still gonna make money out of that. But if I put all those songs out, like that's a waste because it's not gonna get the attention it needs, in my opinion. I feel like.
Yeah, you're in the stage of still growing.
Yeah, I'm still growing, bro. I'm not making any money off of this streams. It's little money. It's
Not
some
yet,
money, but
not
it's like,
yet.
yeah, not yet. So I think that there's no point of me putting just mad songs out.
Right.
I much rather hit you with also like
Quality.
in the general, like people's attention span
Super short.
nowadays super
We
short.
know.
Like I know mine is super short.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I'm not about to hit you with a bunch of songs that you're not gonna listen to because you just won't.
Yeah.
Right.
It's,
So
it's
yeah.
true.
I feel like you sacrifice also the quality when you're focusing on putting out so many. You sacrifice like how much work you put into one and like really like refine that.
Yeah, man.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm still working on organizing and like being more organized, being more like I don't know, and that always reflects this album. The first one I just put out, nothing. The second one I remember I put it out in this existential crisis that I was at. I was just like, bro, I gotta put some shit out, and I just did. And then this last one we did put a little bit more thought into that. Like we did set ourselves for a date, which we kept on pushing back because we were like not ready yet and all of that. But for the next one, I'm definitely gonna be like, if I don't have it, if I don't have everything set up, but I want to have it all. I want to have videos. I want to have my music all good to then sit down and brainstorm with my people, with my team about how we're gonna do this, like how we're gonna put it out, how we're gonna release the first single, like what are we gonna do?
Legit work.
All that.
You mentioned Cesar.
Yeah.
You mentioned Ale and all them.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about like how they've like helped you, and also like the difference, because your quality has been getting better.
Yeah.
In terms of production and engineering and all that stuff. So before you said you recorded it in your room. Like now, what's the process?
Bro, so before I did record it in my room, and I don't know anything about mixing and mastering. I would record and put a filter and then just kind of match the levels of the shits, like
The bare minimum.
yeah,
Right.
that was that. And then, but you gotta go through that, and you gotta show that type of effort for people to be willing to help you. And
True.
And then I hit up my friend Rico this one time, and Rico is a guy that he makes music since I know him, and I knew him because I used to play pickup soccer at Peacock Park.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, and that's where I met him. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to do this music thing. Like, I know you got a recording session and all of that, and a recording studio. He's got like a little setup at home, but it's super good. It's like soundproof. Like, he knows his shit. Like,
the quality definitely shows in the music. So
most definitely. So I pull up to him. He's a night owl, so I pull up to him at like 11 p.m. whenever we do book it.
Fire.
And then we go like, yo, I book him for a couple hours. You know, I gotta bless him because he's blessing me for sure. And then we stay there for way longer. This dude just playing me beats and just like sending me stuff. It's like a super blessing in my life. So he helps me out in that aspect. He linked me up to Lazy Eye, which is a great musician. And he just put out on Thursday. He's performing tonight as well. On Thursday, he put out a feature with me. It's called Bet Alone. I encourage you guys to hear it. It's super fire. Lazy Eye is one of those people that can produce on the spot, and yo, he does it for love. Like, if I pull up to him to a session at his crib, he would literally like come up with a beat, whatever he's feeling, whatever we feeling, whatever the vibe is, and we'll make a song out of that. And
no way,
this guy is like one of those people that helps me in that aspect. I had Jeanette put me onto acting. I think that acting helped me out, like, performance-wise.
Yeah.
Like, yo, just putting myself out there, projecting my voice better. Breathing exercises, like the way you breathe whenever you put, like, it's weird, but
no one thinks about that.
Yeah,
right?
if you don't do those stuff, and if you don't practice the stuff, you fuck your voice up and shit like that. Cause it's like, it's not. You gotta have certain techniques, and it also like will help you. Like, people will listen to you better. Like pronunciation wise and all of that. I have my boy Alain. I have nothing against people that pull up and they put the track and they sing over the track. That's, like,
right,
bro,
right.
If you're on your own, like, that's how it goes. But I met Alain while performing, and ever since I met him, he's been down to copy my songs, like my beats in his guitar. So, bro,
whoa!
Whenever I play with this dude, so a lot of times you'll see me with a guy and a guitar to my side. That's him, probably. Most likely, it's him. And this dude gives it a way different feel. Like, the songs are not the same anymore. Like, I have to change it. I have to adapt myself to the guitar rhythm that he's doing. But he definitely feeds me. Like, my dream is to have like an orchestra, like not a huge one, but like to have a band. My dream is to have a drummer, a guitarist, a bass, and like a piano at least.
Yeah,
fine. And fucking just direct these people, or just like be the MC to that.
Right.
Have you guys heard the Roots?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, the Roots is that. Now they're at Jimmy Fallon, but I was just listening to the old stuff, like 1996 stuff, and it's I don't know them by names like that, but it's the MC, and then the MC is just the words and the vocal instruments to all this thing that's going on. This amazing music. You know?
And a lot of artists have included bands in their live performances.
Bro, it's fire.
Like, Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah,
for me. So I remember listening to his music, and I remember going to watch him live, and I remember watching the videos of him performing live that I didn't go to. They were in different states, and he has the band in the back,
bro,
and they add the guitar and the drums. And it's it's like you could tell the hype is like,
it feels more powerful too.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Bro, it's a different feel. And yo, first of all, you're playing with people, so it's not just your own in there. And because I've done this, bro, I pulled up to places where they have bands. Like, there's a place called Hippie Haven. I haven't been there, but they have a band, and I root sometimes after the open mics. They do like a jam session, so you pull up and it's just people playing, and you adapt yourself to whatever, or they adapt to you. You tell them, play me a whatever beat. They're musicians. They be jamming.
Yeah,
they do their thing. And bro, when I play with Ale, I do the same thing. I fuck up on my lyrics or whatever, but I improvise because this dude's got my back. It's not like, if you got the beat running, the beat is gonna keep on running regardless. So if you fuck up, you either hop back on or stop that shit.
Stop the whole thing.
But just playing with people is amazing, bro. It's a flow of energy that is uncomparable to just a recorded track. And so I feel like my performances go way better whenever I have that dude behind, like right next to me. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I like that. I knew you were gonna give us some good info,
Yeah,
but it's crazy when you realize like all the effort,
that
work,
goes in the background.
people
Yeah.
that come into
Yeah,
the
it's
background.
definitely
Of,
a team. It's definitely a lot of people behind my coming up stage. You know what I'm saying? It's all these people behind me for real that I do represent. I make sure I put them on or bless them anyways, because these people are doing it out of love. Like I don't give them a cent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like cool as fuck. Same with you guys. You guys are doing this shit out of love right now.
Yeah.
This shit fire.
no, we're not making any money.
We're actually paying money.
We're actually going.
Yeah.
We're actually.
We lose money.
Yeah,
I pay money to record this.
Exactly. Now we're technically we're going negative. You know, we're
Yeah.
not going fucking bankrupt or anything.
No.
We're not putting in a ridiculous amount of money.
But when you talk about,
But we're investing.
profit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the-
No, zero profit. Just the love.
Just the
love,
People
yeah.
messaging us and tell us like, what
That's-
they want to hear and stuff.
Bro, that's the one that gets me, bro. Is like when people like will DM us or DM the Instagram, because I have it on my phone, and I'll see like it's always like this, like we have a core like following that they're always like, yo, great shit, I love this one, I love when you guys talked about this, whatever, and that's what like feeds us to get like, yo, we gotta get better for next week, bro. Like if you
Of
thought that was
course.
good, get ready for next week.
And when we started this, and I'm pretty sure you could relate, we already went in with a small little crowd that we knew they were gonna view, listen,
Yeah, it's like your friends
and
only.
give us feedback. Your close friends.
Yeah.
But the ones that what's really surprised us is we have a pretty loyal following. It's only like a handful of people
Yeah, like, it's not big, but they support for
Yeah.
real.
that are out of our close friends, and they're actually friends of friends.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They message us and they tell us like,
Yeah.
yo, fire. We have one of them that works at UPS, and he works for hours by himself in a car, I think, or in the warehouse, and he plays the shit,
I think
bro.
with Amazon or
And
something.
he lets the whole our podcasts are long.
Yeah.
They're over an hour. He lets the whole thing run. When I heard him, I was like, bro,
That's love, bro.
we gotta keep doing it.
That's love.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
You get me? Because this person can count on every Wednesday. He's gonna be able to play.
And he's gonna listen. And then we got people
And he
like
actually
Igor.
the
We're
worst,
gonna start off like that. You feel me?
yeah, exactly. So
We bring local artists and
the best part is that he actually likes it. Like it's actually
Yeah.
good content.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get me?
Yeah, bro. for
So I'm
real.
pretty sure you can relate. You probably went into it with a few close friends. Bro, look, you haven't seen us since when?
Bro,
And we're here supporting you. And I'm actually
100%.
telling. And I'm a big. You can ask them. I'm huge. I'm huge on music.
Yeah.
And you actually you got it going on, dog. You got to keep it.
keep it
Bro,
going.
You
bro.
actually
I
have
keep that shit
talent.
going for
keep
sure.
it going.
Yeah. If you weren't.
Don't get off the ball now. You keep
I
on going.
can't, bro. Yo, funny thing. Coming back from St. Louis, I was in Miami, right? And before I started, I knew I wanted to do music, but before I started performing and all of that, I was like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out again. Like, yo, this place moves too fast. I was like, yo, Miami's too much. So I was like, I was going up to Tampa. Like, I went to Tampa like twice, and I was like, yeah, it's more calm over here. Like, the weather's still nice and all of that. And bro, when I started performing, I was like, bro, I cannot stop.
Yeah.
I cannot. Like, it's where it's at, and it's just like, bro, I'm addicted to this shit for real. So it's like,
Fire.
That's what's up.
yeah, man.
You know what we need, bro? We need like a Rolling Loud, but like in
Like
Spanish.
local.
Like a local, right?
Bro, that's coming. It's coming. Here's the thing, like venues, and I want to talk about it later on. Maybe I want to invite you guys to what I'm doing tonight. But venues
Fire.
like what's going on tonight is if you have a community come up and do it, it's very possible. It's very possible to do stuff like that, and all it takes is people to come together. Because yeah, man, I don't know how Rolling Loud happens,
right.
but I'm guessing it's somebody that's just able to get a huge ass space
Yeah.
and just
Like
invite.
I mean, obviously they're doing like in the Dolphin Stadium. I think.
Yeah, it's
but
like the super pro
super,
stuff,
Yeah.
but
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Really.
yeah, of course.
True.
Yeah, bro. There's pages. There's this one page called like Date Rappers. I see like a bunch of like local people
Locals.
there, and Roots got a lot of local people. I don't know, bro. I personally try to go everywhere and meet all types of people, all types of, regardless of genre, regardless of anything.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Just like see all the platforms, see what's up, blah.
Get your name out there.
Yeah, man. Even if it's just one person in the crowd, bro, I'ma speak to that person, and if they connect and they fuck with me, bro, that's it. I think it's.
I like that you're not. I
They'll
like
follow
that.
you.
I like that you're not closed-minded. When you mentioned it earlier, I was like, that's probably the most important thing.
Yeah, man.
Porque mucha gente entra y like you said, que están muy encerrados.
Yeah.
Yo, like I've tried to perform. I've tried to bring my like musician friends out to perform at like a gringo venue, and they'll be like, nah, they won't get it. And it's just like, bro, they get it every time. I don't rap in English, and they get it every time. People come every time because it's not even about the language, bro. You know what I'm saying? And especially in Miami, bro. Like, it's either Spanglish or art. Bro, a lot of people don't know about certain spots, and it's because. And getting out of Miami helped me understand this, and coming back and just like trying new places helped me understand that it's so easy to just get closed in a circle and think that that's what Miami is. Miami's so huge, bro. There's so much.
Yeah.
There's so
it's
much.
small, but it's huge.
Yeah. There's so much that you can do, and bro, there's so much variety. Like the audience is always gonna be willing to go ahead and listen to you. Yo, I don't see a lot of people doing like Creole music, like in like Haitians like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't see a lot of people doing fucking Portuguese music, and I feel like they should. And I feel like maybe the reason they don't come out is because they think that it's not English, so they won't get it.
Right,
it's just
they're gonna hate it or some shit like that.
And like any place that could be that person that one shout out. It's all
there you go.
It's all good music takes, in my opinion. Like,
and nowadays it's mostly sound.
Yo,
like how it made you feel, like how we say, you know, like we've talked about it before. I love Travis Scott now. He's not the best lyricist at all. There's something about his sound and the way that it flowed that it makes you like. You want to pay attention, or it makes you feel good.
I haven't seen him live, but I'm assuming this dude is like a crazy performer.
We're dying to see him live.
I saw the documentary on Netflix, and after that, I was like, yo, I gotta see him live.
Yes, bro, you should YouTube Goosebumps live, or what is it?
Butterfly
Effect live. If you also YouTube loudest, craziest crowds. There's like 10, and Travis Scott is 3 of them, and it's it's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
the energy is crazy there.
Yeah, you see the whole mob of people jumping at the same time. Bro, you know what it is for you to have thousands of people jumping at the same time? That's crazy.
And that's
what's up. And like I just told you, he's not the best lyricist. And me, I love bars. That's why I like, you know.
Yeah, and you can. But you know, it's what's up. Like, you love bars, but it's like if you go there and he's just like not doing bars at all, but he's going crazy, and everybody's just like feeding off that shit.
Yeah, you feed off exactly
the energy.
Hey, that's what that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I wanted to. Did you have another question that you wanted to ask me about the industry and stuff?
Kind of like what we were talking about, like just right now. I was gonna say, because we talk about it sometimes, but do you think Miami is as toxic as people say it is when it comes to supporting local people?
That's a fucking great question.
That's a great question.
Because a lot of people say Miami's super toxic. Like people are like envidioso, and they won't like go support you.
Yeah,
if you're local, but they'll go shop like for example, if you're a clothing brand, they won't go to they won't buy a T-shirt from you if it's $30, but they'll buy like
they'll go to Zara and spend 35, 40.
35, 40 on the same type of shirt.
Well, that's a great question, honestly. Bro, the experience that I have, Miami White's like that is like with sports team. Like nobody likes the Marlins or the Dolphins.
That's how we started this topic. You know? How we were saying that nobody's loyal.
Yeah, they like the Heat because they won like back in the day and stuff like that. But nah, man, I think that everywhere is the same. I think that everybody lives that he's from here, he's from that, like the New York thing or like the Cali thing, or like, you know, people have like stigmas and I don't know. I feel like everywhere it's like that. I feel like it's not a Miami thing.
Right.
I feel like it takes you focusing on the ones that you support, that do support you, and not about the ones that don't, because bro, like it doesn't really matter if they don't. There's not much that you can do about them not supporting you, you know, other than keep on doing what you're doing and getting better, so then probably eventually
they can't
you know,
they can't reject it. They can't like no bullying.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like that answer. It's happened to me. I've transitioned. Like a lot of artists that first came out, I can name you a few. That when they first came out, I'm like, caca, turn that garbage off. And eventually, they fucking grew on me. And I admitted it too. Like, hey, he grew on me. I'm sorry,
bro.
I can listen. Travis Scott was one of them.
Travis.
In the beginning, I was like, bro.
I always like Travis, but
I know, I always point at him when we talk about Travis because he's been the fan from the beginning. But I remember like, yeah, he's okay. Yeah. But I wouldn't listen to him that much on my own time.
You're talking about big artists already.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And then, but then they just grew on me. 6ix9ine, when he first came out, I was like, yo, someone has to put him in a hole somewhere. Oh, fuck that guy. And then
But he put out songs that you can't deny
Brandon.
were like hits.
Brandon, our homie that's missing today, shout out to Brandon.
Yeah.
He would keep playing him. I'm like, Brandon, stop, dog.
It was Julio.
and it was the same song that Brandon would play that I'm like, no, this is before all the allegations and shit, because that also has to do with it for me. And I'm like, damn, eventually.
I like it.
And we were, me, Brandon and I would gym often. And it was good gym music on the way to the gym. Yeah. Next thing you knew, I knew the song.
Hype, bro.
I knew the song.
Hype, bro.
I knew the song, and I was like, Brandon, play that.
Yeah.
6ix9ine is definitely good working on music.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I use it for. That's it.
He won't give you anything lyrical, but he'll give you a hit. Like he puts out hits. Is what he does.
And they're catchy, bro.
Yeah,
and like, I don't know. It's a tough.
Yeah.
I don't like all the allegations and shit. Unfortunately, it affects people. And, it changes people's perspective. Because, for example, I don't know, let's say fucking Michael Jackson. We know his music is legendary. No. We know. But then allegations come out that he was molesting little kids, this and that. And then now it changes
how you see him.
The perspective, how you look.
Yeah, bro. And then,
R. Kelly, same thing with R. Kelly.
Same thing with R. Kelly.
Chris Brown, all of that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That one's huge.
Yeah.
That one's huge because everybody loves Rihanna.
Yeah.
So...
Mm-hmm.
But
I never stopped playing their music though.
His fire. Have you guys heard the mixtape with Young Thug? What's it called?
What, Chris Brown?
Yeah, they have a little collab. Little
like a joint album.
Yeah,
I have not.
Oh, I heard about it, but I didn't listen to it.
Wait,
it's fire.
That dropped this Friday?
No. It's been dropped.
It's been dropped, I think.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I haven't heard it.
I have a song.
You just put me on right now.
Yeah, they have a song called "Go Crazy." I think it's the most like poppy one. No.
Yeah, I know that one. I know that one.
Oh, I think I know exactly which song. Yeah, I know exactly which song you're talking about.
So I got a question. Unless you wanna
go ahead.
Because I know we're reaching that time.
Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up. But go ahead.
So this is another question that we always talk about on the pod. 2020. How's 2020 for you? Well, how? Because when we've talked about 2020, we talk about like
it was a year
what it did for us.
How did it affect you?
Because it was a big year, Yeah. So what it did for us and how we feel about the year. So I'm kind of just asking you the same thing.
Bro, 2020 was good for me. It was super good for me. It was a lot of panic at first when this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yo, I came into 2020. I came back to Miami on 2019. And so I came into 2020 working overnight at this hotel. I wasn't doing school. I wasn't doing anything. I was just like back in Miami. And I was working in South Beach in this one hotel, called Chelly in Collins and 8th.
I think I know where it's at.
Yeah, it's right there.
I used to work around there too.
Yeah,
back
man.
in the day.
And I was working overnight, so I was just like, fuck, like I don't like this. So I got into this one restaurant that opened up in Wynwood that later on closed, but it's called Punch Bowl Social. It was like super huge. And for like 2 weeks, I was working 2 jobs. I was like getting off like at 7 a.m. in the morning and then going into that. And
you were grinding.
Yeah, and then COVID hit. So when COVID hit, it was like boom, I can't work at none of these places. I'm at the crib, and bro, like what I did was write every day, and all I did was write. I remember like when COVID was happening, I bought my little. All I had was an interface, my headphones, and a mic. And then I just made sure I got those things and like the little panel that you put behind so it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
And an adapter so I can do it in GarageBand in my phone. I don't have a laptop like that or anything. And
fire.
Yeah.
You made it happen.
Yeah, and so what I was doing was recording a bunch of drafts and just like writing until things kind of opened up back again. Then I started doing Postmates and then eventually I started performing. So I guess like, it was like a break time that I needed to like brainstorm, to like just see exactly what I wanted to do, discover like myself in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then in October, by the end of the year, I was already doing. It feels like it was so long ago. Like I performed at a lot of places since then. And
how many performances are you deep?
I don't know. I lost count, bro.
For real?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's fire.
Over 10, over 20?
Over 20 for sure. And it's it's just going places and people telling me, hey bro, come over here and like
Yeah, you can't stop now,
yeah,
bro.
and like at Roots, yeah,
You're too deep. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man.
Yeah, you're a regular at Roots now. People just expect you.
yeah, and I had him, I had to take a break from performing. I had to take a break from performing because it was, as I said, it was neglecting my productivity. Like I was performing a whole lot, but then performing takes rehearsing. And then I work and go to school. So doing all of those things wasn't giving me time to even sit down and write or to go to the studio and record before I was performing. And things had opened up. I was going to a studio like probably every night because I was doing Postmates and I was flexible. So I was, I got friends that got studios. My friend Osmi, he's got a studio that he just opened up. Rock Studio, shout out for Rock Studio. But yeah, I had to. I've been performing a whole lot, and with the acting thing and all of that, it was. Bro, it's been an uphill when it comes to that.
So 2020 was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 2020 was fucking amazing, honestly.
That's what I said. My
Yeah.
answer was the same thing, that I needed it.
I needed that shit.
It's
sure.
been my favorite year that I've lived so far.
For sure,
For
bro,
sure.
Yeah, we talked about it. It was a year that we all needed a break and just to like go back to like the roots of like what we were.
And I wonder if it's like a generation thing. Are you guys like what, 97?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I feel like it
96.
caught us like at a age where a lot of realization happens, and we had that break. We had that time to be at the crib
Right.
and
And
just be
reflect
like,
on yourself.
yeah, and it brings you back to the essence of life, period. Like all of a sudden we're all threatened by something that could be either mental or real, but we're all like, fuck, like we have all these worries, all this whatever, all this money, all these
Right.
things that we want to do,
Uh-huh.
and in reality, like, damn, all of this is at risk because of this one little like thing. Like, bro, maybe we should all start thinking about like, be thankful that we're breathing, and then
Facts.
go
Right,
from
right.
there. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Start from the fan base.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you. It's been a very insightful.
It's been
interview.
awesome.
Yo,
Yeah, it's been
fire.
awesome, man.
This shit don't even
This
look
shit-
like an interview, bro.
this
It's
shit
just-
kinda- yeah.
I told you it was
That,
gonna
that's
be
how
chill.
that's our style. We don't want it to feel like too
Nah.
like.
I want to give
English.
some background before we close it off. I haven't seen this guy since high school. How many years is it? Has it been?
2015. We
2015.
graduated.
How old were we when we graduated?
6 years, 5 years.
18,
We were like 18 years old.
18, 19.
You're 24 now, Igor?
I'm about to turn 24 in September.
Bro, I haven't
Oh.
seen you in like 6 years average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when was the last time you saw him.
2016 probably.
Yo, like
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw you. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
My experience with him is we would just play basketball and PE.
Bro,
Like, that was it, bro.
No,
That
I gotta
was-
say something. Bro, I thought you was annoying as fuck, bro.
Hey,
You and your friends.
probably, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, at that age, I'll give it to you, bro.
You are way different than when you.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
At
Hey.
least
You see,
percent of yourself.
bro, so many years later, like, look at the growth is
Yeah,
it's
man.
crazy. Because I didn't even talk to you that much.
No.
We just knew each other. I don't even know how we met. I just know we would
Bro,
clap each
I
other.
don't even think
Hey,
we had
go,
class
la,
together.
that's
like
it.
that,
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, it was like high and by.
Exactly.
None of you
bro,
guys went to punts either.
I didn't know
I didn't- I
Alain
didn't
at
know.
all. I didn't know what.
I met you last year. Like probably.
No, over a year ago.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
A little over a year
The
ago.
first time it was for Eileen's birthday. The first time that we actually like hung
For
out.
boat day?
For the boat day, that we were on the boat.
That was last year? No, that was 2
No,
years
that was like
ago.
2 years ago almost.
2 years ago. And look at us now.
Yeah.
We're like we're like partners.
Who would have thought?
like
Not me.
like legit partners after
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
besides friends and shit like that and the growth. And you're a full blown artist now.
Bro.
Yeah,
And there's no I can see that you're gonna keep going. And
I'm
I
100.
actually want to push you, bro. You have to keep going.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
I will. Most
I know you're
definitely.
not in that stage right now. I know you made that decision a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think you should hear it from people that you haven't seen in a while because, this is fresh viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
man.
close friends, they're always going to support you no matter what you
Of
do.
course.
This is fresh viewing. We actually give you like the real shit like, hey, I'm really going to listen to this or no, I'm not going to listen to this.
Yeah.
For sure. I
And
appreciate that, bro.
and for me, I'm going to listen to it. So keep going. Give the people your Instagram and stuff like
Will
that.
do, bro. My Instagram is Igor Centrism. Is like my name is Igor.